Hi, I'm Amit Garg, founder of IQUBX. IQUBX is a global brand into giving solutions for demanding contemporary interiors with advanced architectural modular systems. And these systems are customizable, future-ready, and high-performance like upgradable high acoustic glass partitions and big custom-size ceiling trapdoors access systems. These innovative solutions have multiple patents and design registrations and are Type 1 Eco-label certified sustainable.
To help everyone out, particularly in case of glass partition systems, we have made a sample box which is going to help everyone understand what all solutions do we have. Let me show you. So this is the amazing, beautiful sample box that we have got for our glass partitions. IQUBX glass partitions can be divided into three particular kind of ranges. So the first range is high performance glass partition systems which are very high acoustic isolation. This is the high acoustic glass partition system and you can read about it in a bit more detail here. And this is the Creative series. And here we have the Creative series. And the third is the super slim partition systems which are actually the Project series, and which is the system which is shown here. And here you've got all the doors in the door frames which are displayed here. Let me show you the high performance acoustic glass partition systems. Now this is a flagship system which is called 18100 series. Although it has got 4 models, but here we have displayed only 3. In this partition system, you get very high acoustic performance simply because of the architecture of the section. And you can see it has got multi-compartments, and in these multi-compartments is again made up of 2 parts. One is the rigid solid base and the second part is the flexible molding system. Now there is a science behind it. Due to this multiple compartment system, the sound waves traveling from this part to other part, the other side of the glass partition system, they get modified. So you should know that while the sound waves are traveling, the majority part although goes through the glass partition, the glass itself, but a significant portion also goes through the solid framing, and that's why it becomes very important to handle this part of the glass partition system, which is our expertise. Because all said and done, the glass is glass, whether you find it here or in Middle East or in Europe. Mostly their properties are quite similar in terms of the sound transmission it is going to allow. Because of this multi-compartment and because of the combination of the rigid and flexible moldings, the sound vibrations get, in a very layman language, muffled, or the frequency gets modified. Now another beautiful thing here is, so what I'm suggesting is, although the glass itself may have a certain frequency, natural frequency of vibration, a certain STC value of sound transmission class, but when our system is used to mount this glass in a partition system, it gives much higher performance. So this is the single glass partition system in which you have, this is the framing and you have a glass here, and you can use 10 mm, 12 mm, 13.5 laminated amp. But in the same system, you can shift the moldings. Let me show you. So this is the base, and here we click in the moldings. It's got 5 compartments. So if you click them here, it becomes a single glass partition. But if you shift them, it becomes like this. But if you shift these moldings in the center and have 2 edge moldings, it becomes a double glass partition. So with 2 12 mm toughened flow glass, it gives you an STC value of 54, which is one of the highest recorded. And you can check it on. And the same system now can be adapted by using a different set of moldings to accommodate a DGU or a VIG glass. And in this, if you shift this molding on this slot, it can accommodate much thicker DGU or VIG glass. Now in this configuration, it can handle 18 to 24 mm DGU, and if you shift this molding here up to 40, and if you shift this molding here up to 55 and 60 mm DGU, which is unheard of. Now this system is 100 mm by 22 mm and is very high performance sound isolation glass partition system. But For a little sleeker, what you will say, footprint, this is a 60 mm by 22 mm, same system. Instead of 5 compartments, there are 3. And therefore the acoustic performance is a bit lower, but yes, this is again upgradable from single to double to DGU whenever you want it. So let us have a situation where you have a single glass partition and you're getting a good sound insulation of STC40, 45, maybe 47, but you want more sound insulation, you want more privacy, you want more confidentiality, as well as you want more disturbance-free, focused productivity environment, and for which you need a higher acoustic glass partition system, and for which you can upgrade in the same system now by shifting a glass and getting another glass into a high performance system up to STC54 even, which is not possible in any other system that I've ever seen anywhere across the board. And usually to upgrade this system means you have to change, you have to shift out the entire systems, breaking the surfaces all around, wasting the glass, a lot of energy, time, hassles, and therefore people just don't upgrade. But in our system, it is future ready, upgradable. And as I was saying, this is a 60 mm into 22 mm system with just 3 slots with a little lower sound performance. And this is all a part of the high performance glass partition system. And we have another which is very generally 42 mm by 25 mm system, but the way it has been made, again it is giving just with 10 mm toughened glass, it is giving you an STC value of 41, which is again phenomenally high. Now let me come to the Creative Series. A Creative Series is one in which you can customize grids as per your aesthetic requirements, and usually people do that with the help of Georgian bar, and that is by pasting bars with the help of double-sided tape or maybe silicone on a larger glass. But in our case, you can create separate grids with 2 mechanical joinery, which is again an engineering feat. As you can see in some of the images that have been given here, you can accommodate just because they are all separate grids, and which you can remove and install glass or any other material for that matter. At any point of time, you can be more creative, and a lot of flexibility can be there. So you can install ceramic tiles, you can have stone, you can have maybe wood, veneer, cardboard, metal screen, or anything. You can for example talk of some travel that you did, and you brought a ceramic tile or a plate or something from there, or you have a memory of a fabric, and you want to preserve it, so you can make a grid out of that and keep it there. So this is a canvas of creativity, I like to say. The glass partitions are no longer just glass partitions, just glass. They are in fact canvas for creativity, and we have got several models happening here. So this is our flagship 15x15 series that we have got here, and in which you can see this action. It is 50 mm by 15 mm, and with this you can use it for fixed partitions, sliding as well as sliding folding partitions. And this is a kind of glass partitions you can achieve out of here, and you can create grids with the help of this section. And the way you do it is, when you remove these moldings, you can create grids like this with the help of mechanical joinery. You can have small brackets, and you can have mechanical joinery. Because of the use of the moldings, you can have it in 2 colors. The base plate can be a different finish, which can be powder coated or anodized, and the moldings can be a separate finishing color, which can give you a very unique aesthetics. Now in this Creative Series, we got some other partitions. For example, this is a GP2060, and in this you can have 8 mm glass only, and this is one glass partition system which is a very complex assembly of several components, and is got up to 3 snap fit moldings which helps cover the joinery, and you can create very impressive result of it. People have been using it for facade, and some safety is required or security is required. Another is it's very famous. I mean, it's stored in large quantities in many parts of the world as well as India. This GP1750 is 17 mm and this is 50 mm. And again, you can see that there is a molding here and a base plate. So you can again have 2 colors. The second thing is, again you have a grid section, which is an edge grid section with 4 moldings. So you can hide the joinery inside, and you can create any kind of grid again in 2 colors. Maybe you can have wood and white and wood and black, and maybe copper and black, or any kind of aesthetics you can achieve. and any size of grids. And again, you can install multiple materials in this. We have also got a Georgian bar. Now this Georgian bar, the people usually take a rectangular pipe or square pipe and then they paste it with the help of double-sided tape or maybe with silicone onto the glass. But in this case, you can create a trellis or a complete framing. So this is a Georgian bar which is modular, and in this you can see there are again two moldings, and therefore you can again have small brackets, create a grid, and hide the joinery with the help of these moldings. And then we have got glass-to-glass joinery or abutment. So you have an I section in which you can have one glass coming from here and the other one, and this comes in between, and they are held together with the help of double-sided tape, transparent tapes. This is an I section, this is an L section, which is the corner section. One glass comes here, another glass comes here, and this is the T section, and you've got a joinery of three glasses which are happening here, and they're displayed here in this part. And after that, only one glass partition remains, which is GP18100V. Now this is a super slim, or what we also call project series, because it is economic as well. And this is just 14 mm or 36 mm. This is a rigid section, that is, it is for no moldings, in which you can create very slim glass partition systems. But of course, there is no high acoustic value or there is no creative grids which are possible in this. But it can be very economic, very fast to install. And to help assemble it, there is also a section which is got moldings around it. So combination of these two can be there to help assemble the glass partitions. Now we have got doors and door frames, so which are displayed here. Now, as I was explaining, this super slim series, which is only 36 mm footprint, and it's again a hit, or let us say, quite widely used section. So I will show you the DF04, which is the door frame which comes along with it. So as you can see, it assembles quite well. This is displayed in the box here. And along with the DF04, you have a glass door, which is GD06. So with DF04, you have GD06, which comes as a door here. And this is the door style. And this is how it gets assembled. This is super slim, super economic, very neat to look at. And this is the rail. And you will see that in the rail also, there is a provision for drop seat, which is to make it high acoustic insulation. And for good and very strong joinery, I'm sure you would have come across many rails, but you wouldn't have come across something like this, which we have given provision for even assembly of the door post with the help of MS threaded rod, which holds it together, and of course multiple screws, which helps create a very, very strong frame. So it is a proper structural, I would say, load-bearing glass door, in spite of being very slim. And this is the the complete assembly of the system. Along with that, we have our flagship DF03. Now this is the door frame which is widely used across all other glass partitions besides the super slim one. And this is an amazing door frame in which you got this is 50 mm and this is approximately 30 mm. Now the exact sizes you will get of course on the box and our brochure. And by the way, you can download the brochure from here. This is the QR code, and you can download. You can visit the web page by this QR code, and you can watch YouTube channel with multiple videos on all these kinds of glass partitions on this channel here. Yes. So I was talking to you about this door frame. So this amazing door frame has got multiple advantages. The most striking one being that you can extend it. Now, the jam being just 50 mm, you can make it 75 mm, 100 mm, 125 mm to fit any kind of situation. And so this is that extension piece. And what it does is simply slide in here. And now it has become a 75 mm. So if you have one more extension, it becomes 100 mm. And this, door frame carries on like this. And another advantage is that, another thought here would be, an idea would be, when you have multiple of these extensions, so maybe 100 mm, 125 mm, you can color one of these extensions in a different finish, maybe it is a different powder coat or a different anodized, so create a very interesting aesthetics around it. Now, another thing is, this door frame can be assembled into a completely separate chalk, a separate load-bearing door frame. and you are not going to piggyback, put with the help of the screws into some surface, and the way most of the modular systems have those jams. They call them door frame jams. But this is a proper load-bearing door frame, and in this you can even have you can install a concealed door, concealed hinges. You can, and it is also got double rubber seal EPDM gaskets. It makes it very acoustically high-performing door frame. So how it works is, for example, this is a very widely again used door section, which is the 75 mm by 40 mm, and this door frame, this is the style, and and this is the rail. So this is how this is the rail and this is the style, and so it fits like this. And because of this slot here, you can insert a plate inside, which can help accommodate a concealed hinge, and it can also accommodate a normal butterfly hinge, but giving it a very strong joinery because of the multiple surfaces in which the screw is getting held. And as you will notice, in the GD02, we also have provision for drop seal here, and this can also be used as a sliding door, and the guide can be accommodated here. And we have again given a slot here to help fix the brackets, and this is a slot for the glass to go in. This can handle up to, we don't recommend 12 mm, but yes, 10 and 11 mm is quite there, and 12 mm can again be used. Now this is GD02. GD03, I will show you, is a slim and very strong door frame. This is GD02 door, GD03 door, and this is just 26 mm and 40 mm again. This is the style, so you see this in the front, and you can see the section, super strong. And this is a molding or the cover plate to hide the joinery. And this is the rail for the same, and you can see what a strong and heavy weight system it is. And this is how you assemble it, the style and the rail. And again, it has got, as I said, drop seal is there, and it has got a provision for MS threaded rod to go through, and multiple screws to hold it all together. You pass the threaded rod from here as well as screws, and then cover it with this cover plate. Again, with the DF03, you can see it can be easily assembled. This can be easily assembled. Now, the one thing to understand here is, although it is just 25 mm, people talk about super slim and they have 15 mm or 12 mm or 17 mm, 16 mm kind of doors, with only just that kind of style, but I doubt they are load bearing. Now this is a very strong load bearing door, and I always say, even if you have just this door without any glass, you can stand it inside and you can just test it out. It will be super strong. And in all of the doors, you need to use silicone, and actually they are not holding the glass is holding the system together. But in our case, it is two mechanical joineries as we have been claiming. This is the GD03, and then we got a GD04, which is just 2-inch, that is around 50 mm, not exactly 50 mm though, and in which again you can have concealed hinge. So in GD03 concealed hinge is not possible, but in GD02 the concealed hinge is possible. Let me see where the section is gone. Yeah. So in this also concealed hinge is possible. And this is GD04, and this can accommodate concealed hinge, and this is in the slim. But again, it has got some limitation of the hardware because of the style getting narrower. And then we got this is the new door system which we have launched, and this is GD05, and it is on the left side here. Now this GD05, as you can see here, is again 50 mm approximately and into 40 mm, and this is a cover plate here to help the joinery. This is the style, and this can accommodate a DGU. You can have a DGU here. Sorry, I put it in the wrong way. You can have DGU here, and again from 18 to 24 mm, or you can have double glassing. And the rail similarly has got these moldings to help it make into DGU, or you can remove them and make it into double glass. And again, it has got provision for drop seal, provision for MS threaded rod, and multiple screws, which can make it together. And this is again a very high acoustic sound insulation system. One point I want to make is, in high acoustic partition systems, it is a myth that DGU will give you the highest. Now, in DGU glass partition systems, whatever is the DGU value is the maximum that you're going to get, because there's only one element. But in double glass partition systems, you do have got multiple elements in play here, and therefore the sound is getting modified as it goes across and giving you much higher sound insulation for partition systems, and which is what we have mastered here. So I have demonstrated to you here a glass partition system with this wonderful box here, and I do hope that this is going to impact the design of your projects, as well as going to hugely benefit the clients, because they will have access to these high performance, wonderful, very unique and innovative solutions which we have designed here in India, and we are manufacturing here, and we are shipping across the world. And with that, I would like to say thank you so much.